Did you, early on, production-wise, did you feel that you needed to have a different sound than Dre?
Most definitely. I mean,
like, was that something conscious? You were like, I gotta sound different. Well, I gotta pick different samples.
I just wanted to create my own lane and not have people say, "Oh, the reason why he doing this is because he with Dre and this, that, and this." Right. But my music ear developed from my father. My dad, Warren Jr.
Together, right?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, y'all the same mother?
No, my dad married his mother.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, when I was a young kid. And so my dad, he used to play music for me all day. Like, we would sit in his house because he would come pick me up from my mom's, and he would take me and just listen to music all day, which was jazz. So that pretty much was instilled in me. And that's what comes out whenever I do production. I always have like a feel good to whatever I do. And that's just what I'm about. I love the feel good, you know, shit. And that right there is what made my style what it is and what it was. Right. And you know, I didn't never try to be like Dre, but he taught me the game as far as like the MPC
like
60.
the technical side of it.
Yeah, the MPC 60. Him and 187 from Above the Law both taught me, you know, how to work the MPC 60. And he also taught me how to splice tape, put that shit together with the alcohol and all that shit. He taught me a lot of shit.
Y'all young niggas don't know this shit. Y'all young niggas got it easy.
Yeah.
You over there pressing one button, your record done.
That's the analog.
You heard this man? Cut goddamn tape and alcohol. Holy moly guacamole.
Yeah, no, it's all good. And the love that he showed me was the love I showed back by going and searching for all those records, a lot of the records that we use on the Chronic. You know, so that was my part. I would go get the records, I would take them, sample them up, and then I let him hear it. I'm like, Dre, listen to this. He'd listen. He like, that shit is hard. If he liked it, he would take that shit and he would change it up, do a couple things. Like Let Me Ride. That was a break record that I bought. I bought the break record to that in Torrance at a right down the street from Audio Achievements, and it was a break. I still got the break record to this day. It's a
you still got your third grade lunch money, I can tell.
I might. I ain't gonna lie. But it was a little piece in there that boom, 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 let me ride. When I was doing them, I was doing a sling down, sling, and let me ride. It was all on that one record, and Dre took that shit and pieced that motherfucker together. When I heard it again, I was like, God damn. Even like the skits, like the These Nuts skit, that shit was all like organic. I called my homegirl and told her, I said, shit, you know, what you doing today? She was like, oh, I'm getting my nails done and da-da-da. I said, well, shit. Hey, I said, hey, did what's your name them get at you? And she was like, who? I said, These Nuts. And she went crazy. She's oh, nigga. You know, she started tripping on. But that was an organic skit. I told Dre, turn the mic on. And we just did that just in the studio one day, just sitting there. And then just a lot of the skits, like the you really don't understand, don't you? In order for us to make this thing work, we got to get rid of the pimps, you know, all that. Yeah. That was a record. That record, mind you, what I did is I bought all the black exploitation albums. It was from a place called As the Record Turns from off of Melrose. So that little part in there was a way I was feeling, like me and him as brothers. He probably he don't know that, but this is just something that I have had in my heart. Like, you really don't understand, do you? In order for us to make this thing work, you got to get rid of the pimps. You know, that skit right there was something that I was feeling, and he used that motherfucker.
Like he was letting it off your chest.
Yeah, you know, but that's how I felt with him. But like all the stuff that we did, like we did a gang of dope ass shit. You know, and like I said, Dre is a motherfucking genius, like in the studio, and he's got no chaser. He gonna tell you straight up, motherfucker, if that shit whack, he gonna say that shit is whack. You know, he ain't playing no games. You know, but you know, I had a great time you know, just doing the Chronic with him, you know. And I actually taught Daz, you know, from him teaching me, him in 187 teaching me to me teaching Daz, and Daz also helping out with us on the Chronic. So it was me and Chris the Glove.
Wow.
Yeah, and so yeah, I mean the shit was just it was amazing.
Did you guys know what you were creating at that time, that it was that special?
We just was doing music, just loving to do good music, and but it was inspired by the riots that was going on. You know, at that time, the Rodney King shit that jumped off. So it was motherfuckers doing a lot of crazy shit.
Florence and Normandy.
Man, tearing shit up, putting shit on fire. I was in it. Don't get me wrong now.
You riding too?
I was.
God damn it!
Actually, me, DOC, Corrupt, and Ice-T, we was at the radio station. I think, was it 102 point? I think it was KJLH. The nigga Ice-T, he'll tell you, they seen me coming. I went in the store, ran out the store with a whole thing of beer running by the window. And he talked about that shit too. He said that nigga Warren crazy. But all of that stuff inspired us to do the Chronic, and everything that was going on from the parties, that Ain't No Fun came from them parties, because that's what we was doing during that time, because they was having parties here, parties there, parties during the riots.
Right. Wait, during the riots?
Yeah, hell yeah.
West Coast is some
it was
shit,
crazy, because it was a peace treaty.
Yeah, the peace treaty happened, right.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You put the bloods in the crib.
yeah,
So
it was
everybody
a peace
was
treaty, so
chilling.
it was niggas coming from everywhere. And just partying like a motherfucker. And shit, we even had a party where Dre told all these, it was a gang of niggas in his house. He said, y'all motherfuckers gotta get up out of here. So he pulled out the strap. Motherfuckers just like, whatever. No, they wasn't tripping. Shit, he had a closet right by the door where he had the choppers. I went there, grabbed that motherfucking chopper. He said, get the fuck out. And all them motherfuckers started moving their ass about that motherfucker. Yeah, and my only thing is I wish I was more business minded back then, instead of being so like. What my thing is like I said, to show the love back to him, as far as teaching me, you know. So that's from you. You taught me as a pup, and this is the reward for you teaching me by me and my homeboys coming back, putting this record together for you. You know what I mean? I just wish I would have knew about publishing back then, because that would be lovely. That would be lovely right now. You know? But you know,
you're not telling me you didn't get publishing on the Chronic.
I ain't get shit on that.
He's selling us
I didn't get shit. I didn't get no credit. Snoop gave me some
no
credit.
co-production.
Wait a minute.
He said,
what?
Snoop said my name on Stranded on Death Row.
Wait a minute. So you produced on the Chronic and never got credited?
I didn't get shit on that motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah, but I wasn't tripping. I was there for Dre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, helping Dre.
Wow.
Yeah.